30, close to 40 inches of
snow.
snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That just unbelievable.
And once it started kind of getting further up the coast, it kind of slowed down too.
Yeah,
They
it
lost steam
did.
a little bit.
Yep.
But look at those isobars. Okay, now
Here's
this
the
one's the
wind.
wind is crazy here.
So this is as the coastal low starts to form. The reds going to the browns, that's what you're talking
40, 50,
40 to
60, 70 mile per hour
So
winds.
once you get from red to brown, that's that transition of 50 miles an
Mm-hmm.
hour. So watch how much more brown there is. Look at that.
Goodness.
That is incredible.
Can you imagine being on on the ocean?
Well, there's the movie
that
Perfect
was-
Storm.
Yeah, the Perfect
Go
Storm
watch
with
that.
the
Go watch
guys,
that.
yeah.
I mean, that's one of the worst places you can be. You think about being on shore. It's one of the worst places you can be is any type of vessel out there in the Atlantic during this.
Because those swells are
Oh,
so
they're
huge.
immense.
They break ships in half.
Yeah, absolutely.
So by Monday, I mean, you had some of those.
Widespread gusts.
Yeah, some of those pixels in there, you're in excess of 80, in some cases close to 90 mile an hour wind
wild.
gusts. It was a lot. It was just a whole lot. So,
It was a lot. I think we
so-
got some videos now.
yeah, we're going to go through a couple of the snow totals.
snow totals?
Yeah, snow totals and higher wind gusts as well.
That's right, we got that.
Yep. So Providence, Rhode Island
that.
had 37.9. That was a snowstorm,
Record.
highest snowstorm total they've ever recorded. But I mean, you see 36, 37, 39. Boston, Mass had 17. Central Park had almost 20 inches of snow. But I mean,
Goodness.
several spots in excess of 3 feet of snow.
That's almost, in some cases, that's a snow for the ages.
Yeah, that's
You may
historic.
never see one like that.
Historic.
It's just,
Yeah.
that's how rare it is.
Yep, and here's some of the observed wind gusts.
my.
Marshall, Massachusetts,
Wow.
90. Norwell, 89. 84, Montauk on Long Island. Nantucket, 83. Dennis, 82. Wellfleet, 77. And Martha's Vineyard, 71 mile an hour wind gusts.
What that's telling you is that's what it hit. When it wasn't at that, it was probably still at 70 and 80, just nonstop. Just nonstop, 60, 70, 50, 60.
Sustained
It was
winds,
just sustained.
widespread 50 to 60
Yeah.
with these gusts, 80 to 90. That
That is
insane.
just unheard of.
Yep. And,
Unimaginable.
Yeah. So here's
Wow.
now some of the videos that went along with this, including snowball fights.
Hey!
And it's all fun and games
Yes,
until somebody
until
gets hurt.
somebody gets hurt,
Yeah,
yep.
it's, and
And there's
unfortunately,
some big old snowballs.
there-
Yeah.
there were
A lot of snow.
It is a lot of snow.
It is a lot of snow, and unfortunately, there were some injuries with
Yeah.
this. And, it's unfortunate, but I mean, also people want to have fun. Like anything else, it's
I always
fun
say the
until
best
it's no longer
snowball
fun.
fight, though, is the one in your backyard.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Because then if you get hit, your mom just says, brush it off.
I mean, I remember as a kid getting out there and you build up a little
Yeah.
snow barrier
Oh, yes.
to hide behind, and
Yeah.
then you start
So
chucking
much
them
fun.
as best you can. But
So much fun.
That's one example. But look at the scene. This is a time
time
lapse
lapse from New York
of
City.
How
Oh,
that
I hadn't
blizzard-
seen this. Wow.
And how it becomes a snow globe.
Yeah.
It becomes a snow globe very quickly as you go into the nighttime hours, and it continued to snow, heavy snow. Some of those heavier bursts that happened going from Sunday night into Monday morning.
Yeah.
Some of those convective bands with thunder and
Yeah.
lightning. But ended up
Egad.
being just a complete
Wow.
winter wonderland that
Wow.
made it a little hard to move around.
Yeah.
Yep. Hard to get around there.
All right, let's. This was okay. This
Jersey
is Jersey
Shore.
Shore. Some additional snow, and again, they're just doing they're trying to keep up with the plowing of the roads, but
Oh,
it is
yeah.
so hard. Emergency vehicles were getting stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
and-
actually got some of that coming
As quick
up
as you
here.
get rid of it, it's back.
It's
It
back,
fills
yeah.
right in behind you.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know how you even plan for something like that. Okay, like when do we go out and plow the roads? Because in a couple of hours you're gonna have to go back out there again. So like, I don't even know how you even.
This
Yeah.
isn't their first rodeo, so
Well,
they have a
yeah.
method. But in a case like this, though, even their methods can be futile. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like it's just
It's not really helping
You're not
much.
helping all that much.
And then you're running the risk of, like you said, getting plows stuck, getting a lot of emergency management vehicles, ambulance, fire trucks
Yeah.
were getting stuck
Yeah.
over the weekend
And
and
they
into
had
Monday.
travel ban. They had a
Yeah.
travel
Yeah.
ban from what was it, like 9 p.m. until like noon the next
day, yeah.
They just said stay home,
Brutal.
as well
Yeah.
as they should. One more video before we wrap it up here. Some of the
Or just
we
duck
talked
snowplow.
about the snowplow.
Look at the cars just
Yeah.
inundated, and
Yep.
there it is. Can't get around.
Wow.
See, sometimes even the snowplows get stuck. It can happen to the best of them.
Jeez.
They try, but
And they got to scoop themselves out.
gotta
They-
scoop-
they still
scoop
got to
it
find a
out.
way to get to work. They
Yeah.
got to get the roads cleared. But it's like if they can't get anywhere,
Yeah.
nobody can.
yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Goodness.
But
That's
ended up being
insane.
an incredible winter storm. Kind of, I think, for the most part, unless something else happens between now and in early to mid-April, this was probably going to be the pinnacle of the winter storms that
of the winter
occur
storm
of
this season.
2025, 2026
Yeah.
winter
Oh,
season.
absolutely.
So, All right, y'all. That's going to be about it for us. We got to answer the trivia question.
Oh,
don't
we can't go yet.
We got to get to that, or else we're going to leave you hanging. We can't do that.
No,
so,
let's
at
don't
what
do that.
temperature, close to 30, if you're at 32 degrees, how many inches of snow does it take to get 1 inch of liquid equivalent? Is it 15, 8, 10, or 20?
For me, it's going to either be A or D, and I think I'm going to go D.
I was selling myself short. I was going to go a 10-to-1 ratio. I was going to go C.
And that actually would probably be a better way to go. 15, no. 8, no. It was 10. It was 10.
It was 10, okay.
So
Okay.
10 inches of snow.
There you go.
10 inches of snow is the liquid equivalent for an inch of if you're close to the freezing mark.
Yeah.
If you're near zero, then it would be about 20
Yeah,
inches of snow.
yeah.
It takes a lot
Yeah.
more snow because that
is
area
true.
is just lighter. All right, y'all. It's time for us to put a bow on this week. Thank you so much for watching Risk Zone. Don't forget anything going on weather-wise. Make sure you check in with your local Nexstar station and your local National Weather Service office for the very latest on what's going on in your neighborhood and stay
Always
weather
stay
aware.
weather aware. Yep.
All right, y'all. Take care. We will catch you again on Monday. See ya. Have a great week.
So, Jessica, is there anyone you like?
Like anyone here?
Oh my gosh, let's do Home Code Explorer.
Yes, it helps you shop, quote, and buy the right coverage for you, even if it's not with us.
What do you think of this option?
You look so good together.
Don't hate me, I just told him that you're interested.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
Oh, I know. Let's prank call each other.
That's not how that works, Jamie.
Live from Ozarks First Plus, a rapid rundown of the local headlines, stories shared, viral videos, plus the features and facts before they hit your feed. You're watching The Daily Scroll with me, Bailey Stroll.
Hello, happy afternoon. Welcome to The Daily Scroll. Another beautiful day in the Ozarks. I hope that's when you're watching it, on another beautiful day, if you're not watching it right now on this day. Because it seems like lately we've had bad weekends when it comes to weather. It's always on the weekend that the bad weather pops back up.
That's what Jamie always says.
It seems
He's always
yeah,
lamenting that he doesn't get to enjoy the nice
the
days.
weather on the weekends. I know.
It's not on the weekend.
But Jamie enjoys any weather.
That's true.
So-
He does just love weather in general.
You were talking yesterday, you were saying he won some kind of something, and I thought it was going to be that he won again for most accurate, was it 9, almost 10 years in a row.
Yeah. I mean, that is coming.
It's coming. It usually comes out in the spring, I think. So, but no, this was for the Pro Football Challenge.
Yeah.
I think he won $200 at the station. We'll see if he gets that 200.
I was also told trophy, ? So
Ooh.
hopefully he
we
holds
were
up to that.
neck and neck for the longest
So
time.
close. You tried so hard.
I tried, but if I were to lose to anybody in this building,
Might as well be Jamie.
Jamie is totally fine.
And then did he tell you he won a little raffle prize?
And then he won the raffle. Yeah, he finally got his blanket he's been wanting.
So
I've heard.
Him and Matt have matching blankets now. So that's
yes, and he was pretty excited about this blanket yesterday, guys. He brought it up to me. So,
good. Anyways, if you want to hear more on that, maybe go watch Two Dudes in a Doppler or something. I don't know.
I'm sure they talked about
bet
their
they'll
matching.
talk
They
about
probably
it.
have their matching blankets on in here when they're doing it because it is freezing in here.
Yeah.
So, but it's not outside. Circling back around. Okay. Today, we are following up on a big crash that happened last night, and I got some new developments for you. Not a lot, but it's just not something you see every day. And then later on, we're gonna switch gears from fire to snow. Massive snowman. I mean, you're okay, yeah, massive snowman. No, it's a massive snowman. I don't want to give it away, but it is. And we're gonna have some fun with what's happening at a zoo in Australia. They're asking for the public's help and naming some new babies. So I came up with a few thoughts. I didn't know if you could come up with
I was hoping
any.
you would have some ideas.
Mine aren't great, but I mean, they're something. It's hard to name these little guys. So, and then I found some new research stats that were pretty interesting. We'll dive into that later. So, first, I don't know if you saw the smoke. Well, first, let me say the local threat. This was right as the sun was going down yesterday, so I don't know if folks saw the smoke, saw it from because of the flames lighting up the sky, or, maybe you heard about it, maybe you smelled the smoke. This was on I-44 at Highway 65, the big interchange, North Springfield, not too far from our station. Something happened. We still do not know tonight what caused this crash. There were injuries involved, at least 2, 1 moderate, 1 serious, and we're hoping that, those are we get a good update on that tonight. But we still have not. It's still being investigated. Last I heard, just talked to our reporter a little bit ago. But this was wild, a wild crash where we're hearing that there were a couple of people involved in just being good Samaritans and jumping in to help this, at least 2 drivers involved, and getting, I think, 1 guy out of the semi before it went up in flames. So, I mean, I think that one of the semis, or if there were more than one involved, looks like there was carrying like bricks or something. So it was a massive cleanup. The interstate was completely shut down last night from about, I would say, 6:30 to maybe earlier, and it was even at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was still not open.
I was going to say, we did this breaking news like all last night. This was what we were reporting on.
Yeah. And I hate to rehash it today, but I'm going to be honest, not a lot else is happening, and I feel like there's still some unanswered questions here.
I thought it was funny, it was described where it was and everything, they were like, maybe just get on the tower cam at the station.
That's what we were saying.
We might be able to see it, but
it really
by
comes
that point
in handy.
we had people on the scene, and so we were able to just look at it.
And our reporter, Michael McLaughlin, was at 10 o'clock, I think, and a 9 too, was standing on the interstate, or just off of the interstate, because it was shut down. That's what I said too. Props to him for remembering his safety vest. And I don't know how the crews allowed him to do that. Maybe the crews had already left, but he got up in there and was reporting on it. So props to him for letting the people know and sticking it out.
And then I didn't watch this, but you have other footage in there. Is that good video?
This is new video from today.
Oh.
Hasn't been seen before.
Okay.
You're seeing it here first on Ozarks First.
Okay.
I always say that in those promos. So I'll say it again if somebody wants to get a promo. You're seeing this first here on Ozarks First. Say it again for the person that cuts the promo. This is from a driver that signed an agreement to let us use this video. I believe her name is Bailey Anderson. Another Bailey. And she was just driving by and saw it. Look at that. I mean, wow. It's a big one, and I'm glad people got out. Sounds like relatively safely. Nobody died at the scene, but we are still working to learn the extent of the injuries today of at least 2 people. And now they said multiple cars involved. We still don't know how many cars. We still don't know what caused the crash. And it's just something that's unique, I think, to this crash, because typically, I mean, even in a fatal crash or something, a big crash on the interstate, we would know 24 hours later or a little bit later what happened. But police have not said. We've asked. They haven't said.
And also, if your file naming is to be believed, Bailey spells it B-A-Y-L-I.
I know, right?
Which is
no comment.
very
but
different.
Not
Okay.
how I do it. No. I like it. I don't hate it, but
Well, I'm
it's
glad-
not the way I do it.
I'm glad everybody so far is okay in that crash, and
Yeah, and I have
hope
to say,
things stay quiet in the Ozarks.
so Doreen, our reporter, talked to a woman today. Did I already say this? That was helping in the crash. She witnessed it, was driving by. I think she got out of her car and helped pull one of the drivers out. So if you want to hear from her, watch tonight at 5 and 6. And she'll have sound from her recalling that story, and we'll have some more video and hopefully an update. So when we come back, we'll bring you some good videos, must-see videos.
Two ways to trade with Kraken. Whether you're buying crypto instantly on the go or executing precision strategies on Kraken Pro, Kraken gives you the best of both worlds. No matter your style, Kraken has the perfect platform for you. Fast, simple buys or pro-level trades. Why not have both? Build your crypto portfolio with Kraken.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
Oh, I don't see where you got your degree.
I don't have one. I went another route.
All right. I guess tell me a bit about your experience.
For 15 years, I've been managing logistics and mastering project management skills.
Wow. Sounds like you've got just the kind of skills and experience we're looking for.
Hello and welcome to the Rabbit Hole Report.
Where am I?
And today we're going to talk a little bit about dreams. Things that were lost in time.
Very dangerous toys.
The Fermi Paradox. Aliens.
Ah, okay. I didn't know where you're going. Now I do.
Watch the Rabbit Hole Report, Mondays at 12:30 on Ozarks First Plus.
Do you, Tom, remember the earliest toy craze in your childhood?
It's the wheel.
Well...
Well, there might be a little lingering snow in Springfield still, maybe in the far corners of the shadows, but this in Massachusetts, I think, takes the cake for the season. 20 feet tall, this Mr. Snowman, sitting on a residential road in Shirley, Massachusetts, all created by just one guy, one homeowner.
That little kid?
No, it's the dad wanting to show his daughter quite a sight. And, you know, even it's decked out in lights. It even has I think they say, corncob pipe. Am I seeing that right? He's got to get a ladder to get up there. 20 feet tall. He is a little dirty.
I was admiring the light up eyes and the light up buttons.
I mean, and I guess when you live in Massachusetts, you know this is going to stick around for a while, so it's worth it.
Yeah.
This is just one man's, you know, pleasure of the season, I guess. Putting some snow together after they got a big snowfall. 21 feet wide. It's wider than it is tall. And it has a name. Okay. Parker. Oh.
Like Paget.
I know one. It's because it sits on Parker Road in the neighborhood, Shirley, Massachusetts.
It looks as big as a house there.
It's massive. It is so big. It is way bigger than the house, at least from that angle. Wow. It's wild. Can you imagine driving by that?
I was going to say, if you came around that bend in the road and you drove up and that was what you saw, I do think you'd be a tad rattled.
It's an accomplishment and it's impressive, and tip my hat to this guy,
tip your
because
giant snowman hat.
Absolutely, my top hat, because I would not have the kind of dedication for this. You can kind of tell that it has melted.
Oh yeah.
But that just the nose. That's not like a stick.
Yeah.
That's a log for a nose. Doesn't have a corncob pipe. Yeah. I guess that's the only thing it's missing.
Also, I was reading the script. I don't know how far through the script you've gotten, but I just like the line that says, "If this Frosty comes to life, it might be a nightmare."
Actually, yeah. When you look at it like that, like I'm looking at it in a happy way, like, oh, family fun.
Cute little bit.
If you look at it like that, coming over a hill in the nighttime, and it's just the glowing eyes.
It's just kind of over, huh?
I could see it going a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is a little uncanny.
But no, I bet that's fun. It's, you know what also would be fun? I hope they don't let it melt. I hope that seems mean, but I hope they destroy it. I hope they have fun just.
I don't even know if you could get into it. It's probably so insulated and everything. It's
Yeah.
probably rock hard on the inside. I don't know.
You carve it out. You can stand inside of it.
Pour some boiling water on it.
Yeah, there you go.
I just have to mention that this is apparently the second time this family has done this in a row. So last year they started this, and this year he said, I'm going to do it up bigger and better. So
He's learning.
there's Parker for you. I got to show Parker that. Let him know. He's got a doppelganger. No, just kidding. Just kidding, Parker. He'll never see this. Okay. Next. 3 little monkeys born at the Perth Zoo in Australia, and they need a name. So what's the zoo going to do but ask the public to help? And look at these little guys. They are so cute. I think they are Bolivian squirrel monkeys. 3 of them were born just recently, and they are under the watchful eye of the care team right now, but they don't have anything to call them. They're like, come here, you. So I
what are you
just
gonna name
love
them?
when they write on the backs.
Do you
It's
have
so cute.
ideas?
I have ideas.
All right, let's hear it.
They're not original ideas.
Well, no.
Not gonna lie. And I might have used the help of a certain computer
All right,
intelligence to help me come up with these, because I'm not the most creative person when I'm put on the spot. So here we go. I came up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly. Number 1, Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Which, did you even watch that show, Bailey?
My
Sorry,
mom,
not to call you a
my
pig
parents
face.
didn't like me to watch that.
Yeah,
Or
it
was
was-
that Beavis and Butthead? I get
No,
it confused.
that one is worse. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my
Ed, Ed, and
parents
Eddie's
didn't
pretty
like me to watch those,
Fine.
but
It's just kids goofing off in a cul-de-sac.
it was kind of dumb.
It was kind of dumb. Yeah.
Not kind of dumb.
I don't know if I would
It
name
was
the monkeys after that. That seems.
No,
mean.
but they're silly.
Yeah.
So maybe.
And then you just have another Cartoon
This is my
Network show.
favorite one. We'll just get right into it.
Sure.
Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles.
Sure. Are they boys or girls?
You folks
I
get
feel
that
that's
reference
I
at
feel
home.
Like that's important to this.
Yeah, I could not find out
Okay, well,
the
that changes
genders.
all the naming.
It sure does.
But
it
yeah,
changes
okay.
everything.
But yes, you could name them after the Powerpuff Girls.
The
I could
Powerpuff
definitely see
Girls.
that. The only problem is, do you know who the Powerpuff Girls fight?
A big monkey.
A big monkey.
That's
One
right.
big monkey guy.
That's right. I forgot about that. So
it
actually,
feels a little. Oh, is that actually make it better? Is that actually?
I think I like it.
is
It's
that
a
kind
little
on
bit of a
those
reference.
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo, that's right.
You could just.
That's
name them
another
all.
one that I watched it, but I didn't get into it.
Sure.
So there were other ones on Cartoon Network that I liked way more than
Yeah,
that.
that's fair.
It was between that and Fairly Odd Parents on Nick.
Okay, yeah.
I'm watching Fairly Odd Parents.
A bunch of the Cartoon Network shows are about to be on Tubi. People keep. I see
Tubi.
posts about that, and I'm like, I'm kind of excited. Okay,
kinda
what
like
other
that.
names you got?
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Ducks, but that's okay.
Ducklings, not anything to do with monkeys. Cacao, coffee, and cocoa, 3 of the biggest crops of the region. But I think that might this little AI companion might have been
Sure.
confused that was Bolivia.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Not.
I think.
I think you'd want Australian names, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Snap, Crackle, and Pop. No real monkey,
Just-
reference there.
Just a cereal reference.
Just
that's
a
fine.
trio. Just a trio.
Yeah.
Wiggle, Jiggle, and Giggle.
Ugh.
It wouldn't roll off the tongue. Well, it kind of would, but you'd get them confused.
Uh-huh.
You would try to yell for Wiggle, and it comes out Jiggle, and then you got the wrong
That's
one.
what.
hopping
Yeah, I
all
guess I was
over
worried
you.
about. Was like Ed, Ed, and Eddie. You
How
just
are they
yell
gonna learn
Ed,
their
and They're not going to
names?
learn their names at all.
That's true. Okay, and the last one that I
Uh-huh.
think I'm going to vote for, other than Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles.
Sure.
Riff, Raff, and Street Rat. Which
like
when
Aladdin.
Yes! Did you see that? So when I first
No, I
saw
just-
that,
Know the song.
is that in the song?
Riff, raff,
Huh.
riff, raff,
I
street
didn't
rat.
watch. Oh, maybe I didn't know that's
Sorry, I
what
don't want to
the
get copyrighted,
lyrics.
but yeah, that's what they yell at him when he's running away, and he's got to stay
Oh.
one step ahead of the ba-ba. Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe you got that reference, because when I watched this, or when I saw this Riff Raff and Street Rat, I'm like, what the heck is this AI saying to me? And then it says Aladdin fans who see their thieving potential. So I'm between
It's
that.
supposed to be like Abu.
Right?
Do
Oh,
you remember
Boo.
Abu?
Yeah, I like a Boo.
I looked up Australian cities. You could do Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane.
I like that. I like Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney's actually a name. The others are
Good name.
kind of less so.
If they're all girls, I'm going for Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles. Or I mean, there could even be a boy name. Those are gender neutral.
Yeah, those are. Yeah,
Some of them.
Speaking of gender neutral, I was thinking, see no evil, say no evil, hear no evil.
Yeah, we could come up with something from that, like
Little monkey.
change the letters around, or come up with something like that. I love that. Love that. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Okay. To be continued. Maybe we'll have an update once they are named. Okay, when we come back, we're looking at some Pew Research polls. One of them that says, what makes people proud of their country depending on the country? I thought this was pretty interesting. It's different for other countries, you know? So we'll break that down. And then how religious is your state? Be thinking about where Missouri falls on the list of 50 when we come back.
We're here for our convertible.
How about an SUV?
Want to get out of here? Hier ist das Schiebedach.
Und hier ist die Sonnencreme.
Okay, let's move on.
Where are those trucks?
We're right here. Whatever it is, we're here for it.
Yep, still here.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
All right. What are we looking at here? What makes people proud of their country?
I don't know. What makes you proud of the country?
I think for the U.S., it would be if you asked, 10 people, I would say a majority, vast majority would say what this says.
Which I think is freedoms and liberty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And I just thought, the American in me, the U.S.ian in me.
It's not. Okay. The Usian.
Sorry. They have names for, like, in Spanish, like.
Yeah.
Why don't we have that? I'm getting off a tangent.
I don't know.
Why don't we have that? We need
American?
No, but they're.
Oh.
Did you not hear Bad Bunny's speech at the Super Bowl?
No.
America spans from Canada all the way to the tip of South America. We're all Americans.
Okay, I see.
We need a U.S.ian, so I'm starting at U.S.ian.
He was saying that to bring everybody together, and you're like, can
For
we divide
unity.
people a little more? I need something to separate me from.
No, I think it's out
the
of
riffraff,
respect, because if I
street
say
rats.
I'm an American and you're not because you live in Mexico, I want to say, well, I'm specifically a U.S.ian. Anyway, I would think if somebody would have asked me, I would have automatically said liberties and freedom.
You would have said that immediately, but
I would. But the U.S.ian in me automatically goes, wait, that's not what other people in other countries are automatically proud of in their country, typical American, So what are some others?
We had just talked about Australia, so I looked at Australia, and they say mateship.
Yeah, I thought that was
Which
funny.
is fun. That's
Just, you know,
because that is their
friendship,
word.
kinship.
If you're wanting to do,
I thought that's funny.
If you're wanting to do a Australian accent, that's usually where you start.
Yeah. There was one, I think it was France, that I kind of thought was unique too. Culture with a capital C.
Huh. I mean, a lot of culture. That's pretty standard, I think.
I think
there.
for France, like it's all like, I
Yeah.
would say that for France. Yeah.
Enjoy
Okay.
good wine and cheese.
Yeah. Let's see what Canada. I want to see Canada. Multicultural mosaic.
Oh. Wow.
Huh. Okay. All right.
I think of them as I maybe a little bit.
It wouldn't be
Never
the
been
first
to
thing I
Canada.
came to
I
mind,
don't
but
know.
I'm also not
Yeah.
familiar with Canada.
That's
so.
the thing. The more and more I look at this, I'm like, I don't even know what people normally say about Argentina, much less.
Right. Solidarity for that one.
Did you know that? With that?
I saw it earlier. No,
Okay,
but
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because it's had some turmoil in the past.
Yeah, that's right.
For Germany,
Sure.
it's democracy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
They hold that to high regard.
Yeah. They've when you had a problem with something and now you're really into it. Yeah, that's
right.
That checks out.
Right. Brazil is
economy
welcoming and
stability.
accepting.
Sure.
Okay, I'll take that. There was another one.
That's a big tourist.
Let me
place,
see
right?
what Mexican customs and traditions. All right,
Yeah.
I'll take it. I think so. South Korea's was strong national character.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to your point of why not every country has the same answers as the U.S. is the U.S. is just a really young country.
True.
Like all these countries have said that such a long, rich history of cultures and stuff, and just as a country, America the U.S. has had
Very
less
true.
of that. So we have to find something else to be excited about.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
Yeah.
All right, well, moving on because
okay.
we've seen. You get the idea. You can go check that out. It's on the Pew Research website. I wanted to touch before we ran out of time on how religious is your state. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was interested to find that, spoiler alert, Missouri falls in the dead middle of every single little topic here. 20th. Okay. Well, a little bit higher.
Well, that's the thing. 20th in overall religiousness.
In overall
but then
religiousness.
I think as I kind of went through them.
Yeah, it's like 23,
and then
24.
One of them literally was 25.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
Attendance.
Definitely higher than our teacher salary because I'm pretty sure we're dead last in that.
Yeah. 22.
And then overall religiousness, the highest wouldn't have, if you would have, I know you already saw it, but if you would have thought about it, what would you think it would have been?
Oh, for overall? Yeah, I
would
would
have
not
thought
have.
Arkansas.
Really? Okay.
Alabama,
yeah, I
maybe?
hadn't thought that
It's
much about it, but yeah.
Mississippi.
Had a nice.
Honestly, South Carolina in 2, maybe I would have thought of that one.
Sure. Yeah.
South Dakota, number 3.
That is a wild one. How many people are even up there? I guess
Yeah.
that's North Dakota. Anyway.
Yeah. They got to have that community up there. They're
Yeah,
few
yeah.
and far between.
Utah with.
Utah.
Does it
I guess
divide
I
up
would have
what
thought Utah.
type of religion?
Yeah. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
But
and then the least religious.
yeah. The very
Vermont.
Vermont, which again, I'm sorry, how many people are there? I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't get talked
Feel
about a
like-
lot. You don't hear about Vermont
Yeah, it
a
doesn't
whole
come
lot. You hear about Missouri more than you hear about Vermont.
Yeah.
New Hampshire, Maine, D.C.
So I hadn't looked at this. It says
So-
out of 51. What's the 51st on this?
D.C.
DC. Okay, that's what we're going with.
So that's definitely like, upper northeast.
Really low.
would make sense to me. Yeah, does make sense to me. And then Missouri falls in the middle of all of it. So it was overall religiousness, importance of religion, religious attendance, frequency of prayer, and belief in God. And Missouri literally but from 20 to 25 in all 5 of those. So
Right
yeah,
in the middle.
might be different down in these parts. But
Are we
in general-
south? I can never decide. Are we southern? Okay.
Well, I grew up in Jefferson City, and it was definitely the Midwest up there. But you come down here, and some people say the South.
Yeah.
So just a
alright.
2-hour difference,
That's fair.
All right, there you have it. That's our Pew Research of the week. And we'll see you again tomorrow I'm hoping I can get some food together. We're going to taste some new flavors if I have time. But
You can't go out there. You'll never make it.
But I reckon I got to. I'm 45. It's time to screen for colon cancer.
Will I ever see you again?
I love you. Also, I'm just going to the porch.
I knew that.
It's true. The Cologuard test comes to you.
Just ask your provider or request online.
That way you can screen for colon cancer on your terms. It's effective and non-invasive.
False positive and negative results may occur. It is not for those at high risk. Skip the drama. Ask your provider or request Cologuard online.
What's the secret to peak health?
Going micro with Noom.
Micro habits, micro wins, even microdose GLP-1s. Now starting at just $99.
Micro? I could do micro.
With Noom, we all can!
And it's designed to minimize side effects and give me real weight loss? Yes, please.
I'm doing it. I'm going micro.
Heck yeah!
Now starting at just $99. Get started at Noom.com.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Firefighters in South Florida are working right now to contain this wildfire. It's burning more than 25,000 acres near the Migrant Detention Center, Allegheny.